Whoa, it's gotten bigger! Okay, what are you looking at a construction site? Let's go! Cause there's something where there was nothing before. That's amazing! Huh? I'm gonna stay a little longer! Whoa, if you don't come, we don't have enough people for a team! My name's Kei Hayashida. I've always loved watching construction sites. The heavy machinery is cool, and the workers look big and strong. More than anything else, watching a building get built moved me even as a child. Ah, excavators are so awesome! I'm gonna do this when I grow up! 10 years later, I was 20 years old. I was working as a construction worker like I had said. It's gotten hot recently, right? Work was harder than I had imagined, but construction was deep and meaningful. Shinjo-san, the cat is here, so help us out!
Okay, a cat!
You'll use the pump, so...
Meow.
That's not what I meant! Put that back! She brought a stray cat! During our break, someone was laughing at my story. It was Enjo Sexei, my senpai and superior. Smiling bashfully next to him was Mayumi Shinjo. She was a little older than me, and recently got put on this site with me.
I knew it in my mind, but I saw a cat and I just...
Well, Hayashida was doing the same stuff when he first started. Hey, stop telling that story!
Hey guys, how long are you bottom feeders gonna dilly-dally?
The man entered the room yelling. It was the site director, Suguri Muchizaki. He graduated from university and got a job at a large construction firm, so he always looked down on us. We're on our break.
Huh? That only applies to people who do their jobs. You uneducated lot are slow. Bottom feeders should shut up and work.
Huh? Just because you're the director, you get to look down on us? You little... Sexei-san, calm down!
Heh, uneducated people always act on emotions. Use that brain when you work, huh? Well, just don't get in my way and work hard.
With that, Muchizaki went to the second floor office. The mood was ruined.
That guy takes the longest breaks. He's really one to talk.
Why do construction workers get looked down on like this? It sucks. The next day, Muchizaki said nasty stuff to us again. I was a bit down about it.
Do his words bother you?
Yes, I love using heavy machinery, but he says that with automation, will be unnecessary. Why does he say all that mean stuff? With people like that on top, the bottom will crumble.
For real, that guy underestimates people's skills. Oh, skills. The helmets have changed starting today. What were they called? IoT, was it?
I heard from Sexei-san that Lovekoi made them. They have special sensors on them. Because it got suddenly hot in May. But how are they gonna use them?
Ho ho! Science is amazing!
Summers are hot and winters are cold in construction. Before the rainy season, there was no sun, but it was hot and humid. It's so hot.
Hey you, don't slack off. Do you realize we're behind schedule? It affects me when you're all slow. You all should work overtime if that's what it takes.
We were barely on schedule, but one of the reasons for that was that the site director kept making small mistakes. Muchizaki would say it was the workers' fault and take no responsibility. It's impossible at this rate. Can you adjust the schedule?
Huh? You want me to bow my head and negotiate? Stop being ridiculous. It's you bottom feeders' fault that we're behind. It's your job to work 2 times, 3 times faster.
We're not bottom feeders. If you keep acting like that, the workers will stop listening to you. Muchizaki spat at me. It was pointless. Hey Shinjo, what's wrong? A few minutes later, Shinjo-san came hobbling in.
I'm fine. Just a little dizzy.
Heh, That's what happens when a woman does physical labor. You're useless.
Even at a time like this, Shinjo-san, let's get you inside. Shinjo-san was suffering from heat exhaustion. After she drank water, she started to feel better. Get some sodium too, and maybe you should go to the doctor just in case.
Don't worry. My body just couldn't handle the temperature change. I'm weaker than everyone here. I'm useless.
That's not true. Your work is thorough and we depend on you. But don't work too hard, okay?
You're right. I've been a construction worker for 5 years. I felt like my time might be up.
Shinjo-san looked gloomy and smiled apologetically.
My family is poor. I always thought I'd work straight out of high school. But my little brother was smart. I wanted him to go to a good school. After school fees and tuition, I became a construction worker to pay for all of that.
That must have been hard.
Yes. But my brother was able to go to college with scholarships, so I have no regrets. I'm saving up now for my own future. I'm thinking about going to college myself.
Shinjo-san chose this lifestyle. Now, she was trying to go toward a new path. She's so strong. That's great. I'm rooting for you. So, get some rest today.
Okay. Thank you.
Shinjo-san went home early. Her mother came to get her, and they left in a taxi. Michizaki seemed unhappy, but he unwillingly agreed after Sixie-san and I convinced him.
Ordering me around when you're a bottom feeder. It's your fault for being weak.
For that, he was projecting his anger at me. I heard that the helmets have special sensors. I feel like the director should have known that Shinjo-san wasn't feeling well. It rained that afternoon, and we had less people, so work progressed even more slowly. I understand feeling panicked when we're barely on schedule, but there's no point if people collapse or the quality is sacrificed. Michizaki-san doesn't seem to have a grasp of the work or the site as a whole.
He's stingy with the AC and complains when we drink water. We're not robots. I'm even angrier now. What if something bad happens?
Don't cause a scene. I'll have to be the one to stop you. But my request was no use. Sixie-san and Michizaki-san fought immediately.
What the hell? We're at the end of a rope.
Shut up! It's up to me what we do! Sixie-san had gone to Michizaki to check something. Michizaki was playing games in a room blasting AC.
I noticed you always leaving and slacking off, but you're playing games! Are you serious? We're not sweating out there so you can take it easy.
Sixie-san was right. The workers around them were glaring at Michizaki-san too.
What? Don't act up in the place that's giving you work to do. You should be thankful that a bottom feeder like you gets to work and get paid. I work for a huge company. Did you think that you and I are in the same league?
You. I saw Sixie-san raise his fist and I stopped him. Stop! If you hit him, we'll be in the wrong! Hold back!
He's younger than you too. Lame.
Let's get back to work. Hayashida. After work, I called a certain someone. Hello, sorry. Can you talk? There was no moon or stars. I stared up at the night sky and blinked quietly.
Sorry about yesterday.
Are you okay? I think you should rest another day. The next day, it stopped raining and we were working in the heat. I was already thirsty. With that guy as director, we'll probably work overtime again. Rest if you don't feel well. If he complains, I'll talk to him.
I can't do that to you. I'm extraordinary when it comes to healing. Also, I have this cat to help me out. Meow. Yeah! Mr. Kitty is ready to go.
Go leave him somewhere shady. As we were talking, some people in suits came by. Michizaki-san was bent at the waist and rubbing his hands together.
Oh my, you came so suddenly. Sir, what's wrong?
I heard some things from my secretary that this was my son's work site.
What? Your son's? Gah!
It was Michizaki-san's company's president, and... Okay, you look good. Long time no see, sir. Why are you acting like we're strangers? Call me Dad. It was my dad. Next to him was my older sister and his secretary, Ellie.
Sorry, I was going to come secretly, but I got caught.
My sister sighed. My dad was tough at work, but he loved his kids. It was a lot for me too.
Hayashida-san's son works here? I thought it was the same last name, but...
Yeah, my son Kei. He's a cool guy just like me, right?
What? You're the president's son?
Everyone there looked at me in surprise. The people from the office were trying not to change their expression when my dad changed his behavior. This is why I kept it a secret.
You kept it a secret that you were the president's son and were making fun of me? And you were trying to trap me?
Last night, I did complain to my sister. Your behavior was so bad. Of course I'm gonna talk to someone who will listen. It's not about you. I never intended to take over this company. I had no interest in running a business. I admired skilled excavator operators. I'm practicing my craft right now.
Yeah, Hayashida-san would never do something to make fun of anyone. He always takes care of us, and he cares more about the work than anyone else. You were the one that bragged about your education and big company and made fun of us.
But, in the end, this guy's using his family's power. He's no different.
It's night and day. You only do things for yourself. Don't compare yourself to him.
Michizaki-san was taken aback by the force of her words. I was speechless too.
Let's calm down. We came to fact check. Michizaki-san, we want to hear from you too. Is that okay?
Yes. My sister glared at Michizaki-san, who nodded awkwardly. He seemed nervous. We moved to the break room and started talking again.
From Kay, I received a log of the site director's words, actions, and inappropriate behaviors.
A log?
Yes, I had been logging Michizaki-san's words and actions daily. Date, time, to whom he said it, what kind of directions he gave, what the employee response was. I even took pictures and sent them to myself, so I would know when it happened.
We were going to do a step-by-step investigation, but another person, Sexay-san, also reported. We checked the special sensor logs and determined it was urgent, so we came.
Wait, Sexay-san contacted you too? Yeah, I was angry, but I saw you holding back and realized I have to do things correctly. The sensors on those helmets send their data via the cloud, right? My sister nodded.
The special sensors measure the person's body temperature, heart rate, the temperature inside the helmet. The data is shared through the cloud and categorized based on the measurements. If the measurement is deemed dangerous, we send an alert to the site director's tablet. And the alert goes to the management office too.
That means that if something happens to a worker, headquarters hears about it immediately.
No way. I thought the alert came directly to me.
We checked yesterday's data, and Shinjo-san's numbers were higher than average, so there was an alert. In this case, the director should tell the worker to rest. I wasn't told anything. I see. Another worker had numbers in the danger zone too.
My sister showed us her computer screen. Most of the categories were changed to a color indicating dangerous levels. This is still a trial run, so we're making adjustments. But we can't ignore it when it's this extreme. Muchizaki-kun, you ignored the alerts and endangered your workers. Am I correct? While you slacked off and played games, was it? Muchizaki-san had nothing to say.
Muchizaki-san has been pestering me daily. Coming back to the office, inviting me to lunch, no sign of rushing even after your break is over. You kept coming even after I rejected you. It was a pain.
My sister glared at Muchizaki-san. I guess there was another reason he was scared to see her. I thought your breaks were long, but you were out flirting with her? You really look down on your position. You're the worst. I heard that you had experience, but you were the type to do this. Muchizaki-san, a building is built by many people. No one is unnecessary in a construction site.
Well...
You bothered my daughter and insulted my son. I'm deeply unhappy.
Well, I wasn't trying to bother. Also, if I knew he was your son...
I couldn't hold it in anymore. I stood up.
Shut up! It doesn't matter if he's the president's son. It's wrong to look down on anyone.
Shinjo-san stepped forward. Everyone looked at her.
Hayashida-san and all of us take pride in our work. Anyone can do it? Bottom feeders, how dare you! Us construction workers are the ones supporting the buildings of Japan, land of natural disasters.
Yikes!
If you say anyone can do it, you do it all yourself.
Muchizaki-san was overpowered by Shinjo-san's angry voice. My sister laughed.
I was pretty mad when Kei decided not to take over, even though he's the eldest son.
I was surprised, but I know Kei works hard. A family should support that.
Yes, I won't fight him on it.
Sis, Dad.
You have good people around you, Kei. I'm glad you're doing well.
My sister was usually cool and collected, but she smiled at me. I haven't seen the smile in years. I decided to go after my dreams instead of taking over my father's company. My family was against it. But now they work to protect my workplace and me. Thank you. I respected her even more. After that, Muchizaki-san was removed from his position.
What? Fired?
It was then revealed that he harassed multiple women at work and had submitted a falsified resume. You can become a site director without a license, but he had lied about his experience. He lost all trust and was fired. He's been looking for another job, but he's been unsuccessful.
Oh my goodness! Hayashida-san created a champagne tower with the excavator! What skill! Is this from the local event? You've really mastered the machinery!
I guess a local network picked it up. I was asked to do it at other events too. I still work in construction. I want to continue to hone my craft in heavy machinery operation. There's a lot to learn, but it feels worthwhile. How about you? You're going to college online, right?
Yes, I'm busy, but it's fun.
Shinjo-san switched to an office job, and she's studying architecture in college.
But I'm in a new environment for work, so I'm nervous. Will I be able to connect with everyone?
You'll be fine. Your work is good, and you're responsible. Also, if you treat people with respect, they will trust you. The sun sparkled. I felt like I could reach her. I stretched out my hand quietly. Shinjo-san,
would you go on a date with me next time? There are a lot of jobs in this world. People choose one for many different reasons. Work always comes with interpersonal relationships. You need people for work to happen. At work, you need to have respect for others. If you forget that, you lose credibility. That's why I think about it from time to time. Am I doing my work with gratitude?
Hello, it's Brittany. My first reaction was that helmet sounds awesome. That would be such an amazing helmet to have at a work site like that. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this story, and I'll see you next time. Bye!